Hello, my dreadful darlings, and welcome again to the Phantasmic Paul Jessup. I have a treat for you today, I do. I am going to read to you from the Skinless Man Counts to 5, my short story collection that came out from Underland Press last year. And what am I going to read to you? Oh, well, I'm going to read the story that was recommended reading in Best Horror of the Year, Volume 17. That was the one released in December and was considered recommended reading at the end of that esteemed collection. The short story is called This Hunted World. You can buy copies of this in bookstores everywhere, preferably ordered from your indie bookstore. But if you don't have one nearby, get it from Amazon and Barnes & Noble. It's available there too, as well as Kobo and Waterstones and the like. All right, so putting on my reading glasses because I'm old and I need to be able to read. Yes, look at that. Ooh, yes, my head is a funky shape, so the glasses are funky on my head. So let's do this now. This Hunted World. I've been here for 4 days now, and Pop says it's good here. But he said that before, and every time the wolves find us, and we gotta go again. I keep hoping this time we'll be safe, that Pops is right. But I don't know. I mean, I know he means well. But meaning well is just empty, It's just empty. The wolves are out there still. They are. They look for us, and it's not just a matter of time. It's always just a matter of time. So cold in here. Always cold in the safe places. Pops liked the cold, always thought it was safer, like the blanket of earth could somehow hide us from the wolves. Maybe the wolves don't like it underground. I don't know. Maybe they do, and they just love it when we go underground. I gotta trust Pops. He's all I got left. It's the 5th day now, and I can't tell night from day anymore. Cold and wet down here underground. I can hear it drip, drip, dripping. The walls and the ceilings leak. Above us is a shell of a house, and it used to be a home. Who lived there once? I don't know. All the houses look the same now, empty shells. I never thought I would miss school or my teachers, but I do. I miss the warmth of learning, of friends in classroom. Now all we've got is shells of building and my Pops and those wolves. Those wolves, I can hear them at night. They are coming closer and closer. I can hear them breathe above us in the shell of the house. Their breath is like a whisper, like someone talking really lowly. So low you can't hear them and make out what they're saying. It's a bad sound, and each time I hear it, it makes me feel like curling up in a ball and just falling through the world. Pops doesn't think they're nearby. He can't hear them. He tries and he wonders if I'm imagining it, like I'm mistaking the breeze for him or something. But I'm not. They're above us and they're waiting. Maybe they can't smell us. Maybe they can only sense us. Maybe they can't go underground. I don't know. All I know is that I'm sick of eating canned food, and I'm sick of all the nightmares in the air. It's so thick, these dreams. They walk through the air in my mind, and it's like a heavy chemical of nightmares. I think the wolves make this stuff, this nightmare air. Pops cleans his gun in the corner. I can see him by candlelight. Go to sleep, he says. I don't wanna. I pretend to be asleep. I can hear the metallic noise of the gun, so I close my eyes, barely covering up the whispering and dripping sounds. I force my mind to stay awake, seeing only bad stuff on either side of my dreams. I can tell there's a cat in my dream world, and he talks like a human. He's a man in a way, a man cat. Did the wolves hire the man cat? He's a cannibal man cat, he is. Where is he at? I can't hear the whispering get louder and more hypnotic. The click of the gun being assembled becomes a song, and I can't help but fall asleep. Pops wakes me up, and we go upstairs into the shell of a house. It's just pieces and no ceiling, and the red dust obscures almost everything. There is furniture all over, broken and filled with coiled springs. A television in the corner carries the ghost of images flickering. He tells me it's not safe here anymore, and I'm not allowed to look in the corner, but I can't help it. I turn and look, and there's a pile of bodies, torn and stacked nice and neatly. I ask him if the wolves did that, and he just nods. It's always the wolves. The wolves are the boogeyman. But I don't want to talk about that. Rather, it was just the wolves and nothing else. Everything is so much worse when I think about him, the boogeyman. I tried to talk to my Pops about it, but he just told me to shut up and started rocking back and forth. It scared me when he did that. Mary said, "Don't. No, we don't talk about him. Not anymore. Not since your mother is gone." Now we're off again, walking down what was left of the road. All around us is the remains of houses, corpses of lives once lived. I wonder if we're the only people still here, if the wolves had come and no one is left. I wonder if the world is like some ghost city, some barren landscape. The sun is gone. My pop said the wolves swallowed the sun, and all that's left is the red dust in the sky. He called it the blood of the sun. For some reason that unsettled me. That the sun could die, that the sun bled. That didn't feel right. It still doesn't feel right. It's even more unnatural than the wolves. Wolves that walk on two legs. My pop says that they hunt only at night, so the day we should be okay, but I don't know if I believe him. He's my pops, and I feel safe around him. But sometimes I remember him crying and holding my mama's body, and I just can't believe him anymore. He should have saved her. In the corner of the houses, I see things move as we walk. I want to point them out to Pops, but he keeps going on. He's gone quiet, and I want him to say anything at all. All this silence just bothers me, and I can hear the wolves whispering in the wind. The shadows creep under the folded ruins. They move like mist, and I wonder if they are wolves or something worse. I don't want to think about it, though. I don't want to think about anything. Just keep walking with Pops. Keep moving until we find another safe place, and we can sit and eat canned food again. I wonder to myself where all the birds went. I have to ask Pops that later. Nothing is safe yet. It might now, and even the moon. It's night now, and even the moon is hidden behind the blood of the sun. I asked my dad if the moon is gone, and he says no. If the moon is gone, he says, the wolves would be gone too. The wolves live by the moon. We're in the woods, and the trees don't look right anymore. They look choked and rusty, like someone scraped them until they screamed. Pops is taking the muttering to himself. It's a low stream of syllables, not really words or anything, just sounds like a prayer or a breathing. Maybe it's both. Either way, it's starting to freak me out. Because I know underneath his muttering string of words is the sound of whispers, and underneath that is silence, a stark silence of a dead world, a hunted world. I want to scream, but I don't. Pops will be mad if I do. There's water ahead, and I want to drink it because I'm so thirsty, but Pops just nods his head no and says, "We wait." I don't understand. I ask him why, and he says it's been poisoned by the blood of the sun. I don't care. I think I want to drink the sun blood, fill my body with light. Maybe I can be the next sun rising up into the sky, and all the ground will spring back to life, and the wolves will go away because I don't want to go away at night. I'll fight the moon, fight it with my light. Gunshots. My dad is firing his gun. They are around us in the woods now, and I can see them walking around on two legs. Their fur glistens with blood, and I can see one of them dragging a body behind it. The sound of dragging sets my soul on edge, and they whisper, and it's much louder. The gunshots pierce the whispering. We run now, run with them, after us. I can see them, wolfman, man-wolf, and the air becomes heavy with nightmares again. I can feel them. That strange, sick feeling of bad dreams enter my blood, and all around me, the world takes on a different view. Even my Pops looks bad, so bad. His eyes are darker red now, and his skin wrinkles like broad cuts in his face. I want to scream, and I know I can't, and I know that this isn't real. It's just the wolves leaking those bad dreams into the air. I see the Catman from before. He hangs in the trees. He smiles and starts to disappear one feature at a time until it's just his grin. Moon grin. His grin is the moon, and it's on the ground now, and the wolves are invigorated by it. We run and run and run and run, and I just want to go back to sleep. I don't want I don't want everything to stop and return to normal again. Why is this happening? I want to kill the moon, to kill the wolves. I want to plant trees and grass. I want to heal this dying earth. I want to heal my father's heart. I want to bring my mom back from the dead. We're back underground again, back beneath the house. Pop's holding his stomach, and I can tell he's in pain. But he's alive, and right now that's all I care about. I want to curl up in his lap and tell him everything's okay and we're safe now, but I don't think I could hurt him. He cleans out his wound with a rag and some whiskey he found in the basement. When he's done, he drinks the rest of it and looks at me with those dead eyes. "Why are you wearing the red dress?" he asks me. I want to tell him I'm not, that I don't have a red dress, but he seems so certain, and I feel so sick now, and I scream. I scream and I scream, and I can't help it, because Pops isn't okay, and I'm not okay, and what will happen to the world when we're gone? when I'm gone and all that's left are the wolves. Dad tries to calm me down, but I can't calm down. I scream and cry and pound my fists against the white walls of the basement. He says I'm going to bring them here and they'll be able to eat us. We won't be able to be safe here anymore if I keep this up. And I tell him I don't care if I'm safe anymore. I don't care. Fuck him, I say. Let him come and I'll fight them. He laughs in that moment, and I can see it hurts him to laugh. I smile then and try to calm down, but the air is heavy with that nightmare juice once again. I think they found us, but they don't do anything. They don't come down, they don't get us. They just fill the air with bad dreams. I have to try and keep my hold on reality, keep my hold on everything. I think my dad is gone, lost in nightmares. He keeps looking at me. Why are you wearing that red dress? And I can't help it. I have to cry. And I hold him, and he's cold, but not dead yet. I sing to him while the mutters and whispers of the wolves lay quiet and uncertain in the background. I hold his gun, and I hold him, and I sing. I read to him from a book I found in the basement. It's a book on alchemy and occult, and I don't think it matters since it's the words he wants to hear. He likes hearing my voice, and I cook for him now, using the Bunsen burner and cooking our canned food. He might be dying. I don't know. He's cold and sweaty and talks nonsense. He keeps telling me if the king is cut up, he'll be born again, and I think his fever's gotten worse. That night the wolves come back, and they whisper, and their bad dreams ache in the air once more. They don't come down for us. I think we're safe. My dad tells me not to sleep until morning. I sigh, and I know he's right, and I hold him, and I clean his gun. That sound, that mechanical ballet, it comforts me in the shadow of the wolves. Dad dies in the night while I sleep. I wake up holding him, and his body's cold and still. His eyes are wide open and looking off into space. I close them, and I cry, and I scream. I don't know what to do anymore. Is there anything I can do? It's daylight, and I'm not even sure if I'm safe with him gone. I don't know what to do with his body, and some part of me thinks of cutting it up and sprinkling salt on the ground and burying it. Maybe it'll spring back to life, like the Book of Alchemy says, the king reborn. I wonder if I could do that to the sun, find the pieces of the dead sun and bury it with the salt, and see if it springs up back to life. Maybe I can cut up the moon and hide it in the four corners of the world, and the wolves have no one left to worship. I prop up his body and clean his wounds. I find myself talking to him through the day, carrying on conversations with him, hoping he would answer back to me. I don't know if I'm crazy now or what, but I'm just so alone, and I'm coming in and crushing me. I don't want to be alone with the wolves anymore. Later that day, I cut him up with an axe and buried him in the backyard. I sprinkled salt. I muttered the words about ashes and dust. I hoped it would work, as I piled the heavy dirt on him with the shovel. I couldn't dig too deep. The sun-starved earth was too sharp. So now there's this mound in the backyard of a stranger's house with my father in it. When the night comes in and the red settles into the darkness, I go back underground. I hear the whispers come on and I ignore them. I ignore them and the nightmares. From the windows at the top of the walls, I can see the wolves glint and glimmer. The mound is open. The grave is empty. Dad's body is gone. I wonder briefly if he's out there looking for me, and shove that thought from my head. I see footsteps, and I wonder if any of this is right, if any of this is natural. The air becomes hotter and redder, and I feel like exploding. That night, a new face appears with the wolves. It's the boogeyman, and he wears my pop's face like a mask. "Come on, come out," he whispers in my father's voice. His mouth is different, and I can see where he sewed the face on, little threads stuck in skin. His mouth is so wide, so filled with teeth. "Come on, come out. I'm here for you. Try on these new bones with me. They fit so snugly over your skin." I try to ignore it, but the juice fills the air again with nightmares. I can hear the shell above me rattling with it, and it comes more voices, more boogeymen. My mom's voice now, my sister's, my teacher's, all above me, rising above the whispers. I look out the window now and see only skin-tight masks with bits of fur sticking out from behind. Masks of my mother, my sister, my teacher's face. And I want to scream. I want to cry, but all of me is tense and silent. And they call for me. And I come. There you go. So, Skinless Man Counts to 5, Paul Jessup. The short story was This Hunted World, unique only to this, and is part of the recommended reading list and best horror of the year for last year. So there you go. Now remember, my friends, stay spooky. Bye now.